Hi and good evening and welcome to another live. This one is slightly different to our usual. There's no Claire, I'm afraid, and you're all going to boo, I know, but I have got, well, he makes me say this, I've got a very special guest. His name's Phil from Lost Weekends. Welcome, Phil.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. Got the old bins on tonight.
I was going to say we had a celebrity guest, but I thought you'd get upset if I said we had Dave Spikey.
Hey, there's my mate.
It is uncanny, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he only lives up the road from me as well.
It's like separated at birth.
Hi, Dave.
So when are you going to introduce me to Peter Kay?
No, I can't do that.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
No.
But anyway, so tonight's show, what it's all about is the Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show. We thought we'd have a little chat about it. The good points, bad points, if there is any. Places that you can stay to camp in your caravan if you want to make a weekend of it. What to expect, what not to expect. You know, that's basically what we're going to chat about. I suppose the big question, Phil, is like, I'm looking at your notes here and you're asking, will the show go ahead?
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping it will, because we've waited such a long time for it. I've really, really missed the show. So what are your thoughts? Are we definitely going to see it with more announcements on the news today?
I'm hoping so. I think there's a few reasons why. I do think that we're going to end up with face masks. And I do think that we may potentially end up with the passports as well. So they might come in. I mean, it depends on how things go, really. We've got a few months to go, haven't we? But there's been a lot of money put into this time. So I'd like to think that this is going to go ahead. I know there's a lot of tickets being sold, a lot of tickets.
Well, the caravan and motorhome industry and the camping industry as a whole has exploded, hasn't it, with the staycation, as it's called?
Yeah, it has. It has indeed.
I think it's been absolutely amazing. It's been fantastic to see so many people venturing into what we enjoy and what we promote on our channels.
Yeah, it has. It's been nice meeting people as well. On occasions, you bump into somebody and they say, "Oh, hello," and blah, and they chat away. Or they'll come up and ask you a question, and how do I fix this, or what does that do, and how does this work? And it's great. I think it's been really good. The industry itself, we know that they're struggling a little bit with supply, but I'll be honest. I still think there's plenty in it, especially in terms of second-hand caravans or new users caravans, whichever way you want to describe it. But I think that's probably going to be next year's market more than it is new, perhaps.
I'm just going to say hello to a few people that have joined us. Hello to Carl. Thank you to Joe for being a blue spanner tonight.
Hey, Joe.
And I think, is Juliet blue spanner in there?
She's downstairs. Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, she's downstairs on a tablet.
Well, I appreciate it. Andy, hello. Hitch Up and Toe, hello to you. Mike Privet. Going down the list again. Damien's there, the real Hollandberries. It was nice to catch up with you the other week, Damien. It was really nice to meet your new love. Caravan Nuts here. Bob's here. The Coffee Vanners are here. So hello to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. So just looking at my notes again, will this show be busy? I think it's going to be really busy.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling about it. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
I think I am aware that there's a lot of tickets being sold way ahead, and probably more than generally in the past. So yeah, I do. I think it is going to be a busy show. I know there's a lot of people sat on the shelf at the moment, and to be fair, I don't really blame them. Do I buy my tickets now or do I wait? You know, what's going to happen with all this COVID malarkey? And I get it. I really do get it. But I'm hoping that, fingers crossed, that we'll get the show and we'll have a really good, really good show.
I absolutely love the shows. I love going to them because, for one, I love the amazing atmosphere there. Obviously, I'm caravan fanatic, as a lot of us YouTubers are. I just absolutely love everything about the caravanning lifestyle. Not so much motorhomes; they're not really my thing, but the camping and the caravan has been a massive part of my life. So I really enjoy that. And I love going and meeting people, because the amount of people you stop and talk to, it's absolutely fantastic. And I love everything about it.
I was going to say, yeah, it is for me. I love going. We've been going for quite a few years now. And I'll be honest, it is a calendar thing. You know, it's stuck on the calendar every time it comes. There you go, and we get it started and we book it. It was disappointing we didn't have the others, but you know,
that's why I'm so desperate to get to this one. I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Excuse me, folks. Wine. No, it's not a school night tomorrow.
Just plain milk for me at the minute, because there's too much sugar in my milkshake, so I'm down to just plain milk.
This was a present from a customer, so there we go.
Oh, happy days. I'll tell you one thing I do love at the show is this. Sorry, this.
Oh, yeah, the meetups, yeah.
When we have a meetup. So if anybody does join from the Caravan Camping Motorhome Show press office, we would like an area that we could potentially use. I know you've got the press office, but the amount of YouTubers and bloggers, it'd be nice just to have a little section that we could all go to have these meetups and discussions and what have you. And another thing, I know this is a big ask, but getting just say an hour without the public being in the building, just so we could record without anybody being around.
I can add to that. When I applied for my media accreditation, I was asked actually if there was anything that they could improve, and that was the one question I asked, and it's being addressed apparently this year. So thumbs up to the press office for that. So hopefully we'll be able to get in a little bit earlier and do what we do before everybody else comes in.
I know the show's
difficult last time.
Yeah, I know the show's not about us. It's about showing off caravans, motorhomes, the industry as a whole, and for the public to come and come to the show. But
look at it another way. What we do, we do the videos, we put them out there, and for people that perhaps can't make the show and would be interested in what's on offer, and that's the purpose of why I do it anyway. I don't know about other YouTubers or bloggers, but that's primarily what I do it.
It's like a lot of YouTubers and bloggers say the same thing to me when we have the same conversation, is that it's just getting that little bit of time just to get in, say, the latest released van, Bailey Coachman or whatever's catches your eye. It would be nice just to get half an hour just to get around it, record it nicely, instead of just 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, and then stepping aside, because I don't like getting in the way of people that want to come and look at caravans and motorhomes and things. I want to stay out of their way.
Yeah,
but I also want to get a bit of content for the channel to be able to show these things off.
I mean, you were talking about space and something perhaps for us, to have. It would be nice, that, to be fair, because I know when we've had the meets in the past here, we set up one last time we went, and we all just stood in the gangway, and we just blocked the gangway, which was a real shame. Yeah, and it was it was a shame, really, because we're just getting on everybody's nerves, because they're thinking, who are these lot, And nice. We just had a little bit. doesn't have to be a massive space, but just a little tiny bit of space where we could all meet and say hello to everybody. I know George and Trish emailed me the other day and said, "Is there going to be a meetup?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't know of anything that's been organised yet. I know that Karina from Here We Tow organised it last time, and it was quite successful, but I genuinely don't know." Is the answer. And obviously, with this COVID malarkey as well, it's what do we do? So I'm on the shelf with that one.
I'm just trying to find a picture of something that we took a picture of when, because the last one we went to 2020, we were buying all our things for our newer caravan, the Swift. But we came across something unusual, and can I for the life of me find the picture?
I'll let you have a look. I'm going to have a look. Bob McKay's, he's just, to be fair, he's put a comment on. And I know Bob and Aileen do the show, don't they? Because they actually sell their pet products. And Bob's just mentioned, he said, some companies don't like early filming as they do their launches, which, yeah, I'll accept that. It depends on, so long as you're not interfering with them. I tend to steer away from the launches when they're on. If I do get in earlier, I tend to avoid them, move on and do the bits that I want to do. Once the launch is over, and some of them also, you get the companies that do the pep talks with their staff before it opens. So
I'm trying to remember what the wording is for. Is it an embargo? There's usually a line that you're not allowed. You've got to let them launch, and then after a certain time, you then can.
I mean, to be
put
fair,
it out on your channel.
I mean, I'm not going till Thursday. Well, most of the launches will have been done anyway. I don't think there'll be any at the weekend, but you don't know, do you?
Yeah, I'm just reading through the comments. Carl Whitehouse is saying they're bunning on about it today that staycation boom is going to carry on onto next year. Well, I think it's pretty much certain, isn't it? Because I kind of hope we were over this COVID business. But then again, it's great for our companies in this country that work from this country, that sell from this country. It's going to be absolutely fantastic for them. It's even going to create more and more employment, which can only be a good thing, can't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the comments as well, and prices are going up. Martin, the Caravan Nut, said you'd think that one of the manufacturers would give some space for the YouTubers and bloggers to meet up, because it would be good PR for them. That's a good option.
Joe's saying, I think it'll be busy. It should be a great buzz around it. Well, I think it's got a great buzz around it anyway, because like I say, you've got all the companies launching new products. You've got products that you've never seen before. I even like going around, the little campers like the Base Camp and things like that, and the little teardrop caravans, because they're so interesting. And even there's a couple of foreign makes. I'm trying to remember what they are offhand, but they make some really unusual caravans, and I like to go and have a little look at them as well.
Yeah.
I'm just reading through the comments.
COVID is here to stay. We've got to live with it. Yeah, we have, and we've got to adapt to it. So I don't see the point of cancelling shows when we can adapt. We've adapted to everything else in the past, so why can't we do that? I agree with Aileen. Well done, Aileen.
Paul Townsend is saying, hi, everybody. We are new to caravanning and we are loving it, and also got tickets for the show on Saturday. Well, that's fantastic, because it'll give you so many ideas of products and things that you may not have thought about. Yeah. And that's another ideal thing about the Caravan Show. It's all well and good browsing websites, but you like to get hold of products and look at them carefully and make an informed decision on them. You can watch YouTube videos like we all put out, but it's nice to get to the show and handle these products, and then you can go armed with a bit of knowledge from the YouTube channels, but then you can actually see the product for yourself.
Well, that's it. I mean, I talk about product reviews a lot. I do, and I have done since this channel started. And we talk about it, we explain it, we give them what we think of it, but like you just said, unless you can physically handle it yourself sometimes, It needs to be done. You need to go, especially if you're looking at an awning or you're looking at something like that, which is quite a big purchase. You want to go and touch it, feel what the material's like. Does it look like it's sewn together well, etc., etc. We can show them what's out there, but it's their decision at the end of the day as to what they buy and what they choose.
Jeff's asked a good question there. He says, Ian and Phil, what are you going to look at first at the show? Well, the Coachman caravans are catching my eye at the minute.
Well, I'm hoping the folks can help me with this because I didn't manage to do any research before it came on, because I'd mentioned it to Juliet just before we came on. The L-shaped lounge caravans now are getting very de rigueur, shall we say, and very, very popular amongst the new vans. And there's one of the manufacturers, I think, just brought out a family van with a bed, a fixed bed, and an L-shaped lounge plus room for the kids. Does anybody know which one it is? Coachman Lusso, Bob? Yes, well done. Yeah, there you go. That's one I would like to see. When I was doing filming at Kimberley, they did have one, but unfortunately, I couldn't get access to it. But I would like to see that. That's the one caravan I'd like to see. Nobody else, to me, has brought anything out new, really.
You've done a lot of reviews of some dealer specials, which look quite interesting.
Yeah. I learned something on this. I always said on our caravan channel, you learn by your mistakes and stuff, which is true, you do. I mean, I've no intentions before anybody says anything of changing the van because I'm happy with what I've got. But should I have to change it, I would get a dealer special because I think the value for money. But that's my opinion, and that's what I think. But it's based on what I've learned.
Well, you always say, "Oh, I've got my perfect caravan now." I've been saying it for the last 18 months. We've now got our perfect caravan. But that doesn't mean to say, because you're always like, "Oh," something always catches your eye and makes you think, "Oh, should I? Shouldn't I?" You know what I mean?
For us, we sat in the Coachman that we did, and I've got to admit, we both liked it. It was very nice. The only criticism I had of that was there was no lockable catches on the overhead lockers, which I thought was not very good.
But what were the hinges like on the doors?
The hinges were very good, but you're still relying on it holding objects in. Whereas on my entry-level Sprite, it's got positive catches, and I wish they put positive catches on it.
It should really be.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, it should be a standard then, surely.
Yeah, you'd think so in this day and age, especially at price point on Coachman as well. But that's up to Coachman. It's their decisions, but that's what I thought anyway. But that's what I'd like to look about. I'm going to be looking more at the accessories this year. Obviously, because that's what I do on the channel. But there's a few things that are coming up that are new this year that look really interesting. So I'm hoping to have a look at them.
I found a comment and now I've lost the comment again. Latitude Adventures, regarding a meetup, I'm up for it, but we'll have to see nearer the time. It all depends on what day we're all going to be there, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, so, it does, yeah.
I think there could be several meetups in that case, because I'm not...
you might end it. Saturday's normally the most popular day, isn't it? Because most people go then. But yeah, I'm just scrolling through them myself, actually.
Yeah, the Caravan Rossi said, you would think that one of the manufacturers would give up some space for meetups. Well, it is good PR to them, isn't it?
That's what Martin from Caravan just said. But I just saw something else then. Just hang on. Why don't you meet up? This is Jeff Foster. Why don't you meet up just outside in one of the main halls? It's a possibility. The only thing is but you've got security and fire restrictions and all that malarkey to deal with. So good idea, but whether they allow it or not, I don't know. But anyway, hopefully they might be watching this and they might see if they can come up with something for us.
Joe's said something really sad there. I know the reasons behind it, but she says, really hope it goes ahead. Our Snaily will be going to a new home. That's really sad, that. Knowing that Snaily's going to a new home. But she'll be looking for Snaily the second.
Yes,
and
well,
a tow car. Well, we're all there to help. We're all there to help, Joe.
I know she's got some ideas, and I can't say anything yet, but I know what she's up to, and I think it's a good idea. But we'll leave it at that.
Eileen's saying COVID is here to stay. Got to live with it. I think, yeah. I think we're just going to have to all do what we can, and then just, whatever will be, will be.
He's just saying dealer specials are as good as you get. The options of the manufacturers put in as standard. Yeah. Coachmen are very nice. Holland Breeze.
Mike Privet's saying new to vlogging and want to continue pushing folding campers. Now there's something I've never really looked at, but weren't they featured on Top Gear the other day?
Yeah,
wasn't the one on Top Gear?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was that one that's made by Purple Line, who make the security products. It's their sister company. That's what that was. Hang on, what else have we got here?
Coachman Lusso, Coachman Lusso, yeah, Coachman Lusso money.
That's one I was mentioned that had the fixed bed and the L-shaped line.
Isn't that the really expensive one?
30,000. A point, and she's right. Floor space costs a fortune, and it does. It's not cheap. Yeah, I know that, but it's just a thought, isn't it? Failing that, we'll just end up standing in the aisle and blocking everybody's way as usual. It's one of them, isn't it?
Good evening to Rolling with the Robsons, Colin Rimet, more people joining out. Caravanning with Mum on a Mission. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you so much. Really, we should get back to the actual show itself.
What's one then? Yeah, we've digressed.
Yeah, we have. We've digressed several times.
You answer the question and I'll have some wine.
Campsites. I did a little search, and there's a few. If you look here, the NEC's in this sort of area here. I think that's the one most people go to, isn't it? The Chapel Lane.
Yeah.
There's actually a camping and caravanning site there called Clent Hills, and there's actually this one here, Camping and Caravan Club.
I know Summers Wood's very popular because it's really a few minutes away.
I've never been to Chapel Lane, so is that the best one in that area?
Well, that and Summers Wood. I know Summers Wood's popular.
Why isn't that not showing?
Really close.
It's not showing on this map.
Oh right, yeah. No, it's not actually. But no, we're taking the van actually this year. This is a first for us. We've never taken the van. Normally stayed in an hotel, but we're actually taking the van this time.
I'm not too sure what I'm doing yet because I'm scheduled to work the whole time the show's on. So I'm having to see how many loo days I've got left come the new year, with Christmas, because we've had to use a couple of loo days because this year's strange because Christmas and Boxing Day fall on a Saturday and Sunday. So then Monday and Tuesday become bank holidays. So they won't allow you to have 4 days off without taking 2 of your loo days off you. So I'm just waiting to see how many I end up with at the beginning of January, and then I'll book them off. So it's looking like you say, the Friday and the Saturday, because the Saturday is when you get to meet and speak to so many people, which is the best part for me.
Well, I'm just looking on here, Ian. Andrew Ferber's just saying Chapel Lane is full. Bob's saying Summers Wood. Latitude Adventures are saying Chapel Lane's a nice site. Who else? Just joined us. Hi, Anne.
If I remember right, I can't remember which show it was. There was loads of caravans in one of the car parks. Are they still going to do that?
I don't know. I've not heard anything, to be honest. They've not mentioned anything. Maybe not. You might do it for exhibitors, but I don't think they're doing it for the public.
Oh, yeah, that's more than likely probably what
it's wrong. But that's that. As far as I'm aware, no.
Just going through these comments again. Love our Crusader with its badged Pathfinder. Caravan with Mum on a Mission. Opus. Well, it's a very clever, especially the air one, but no washroom. No washroom? Outrageous.
Oh, are they?
How much? Latitude event, we saw the Coachman Lusso too at our local dealer. £44,000. Oh, come on, that's getting silly now.
Ooh.
How many will he sell at the show?
Where's my wallet? I better lock that one up. Flipping heck.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll go back to my little notes here. What are you looking forward to most at the show?
I'm actually looking forward to, one, going, as we all are, but two, my channel revolves around some product reviews and various bits. So the accessories for me is going to be the big thing. Also, I like the guest speakers as well. Me and Juliet tend to go and have a sit down when we've got a minute and listen to the speakers that they have on, because some of them are really interesting. And you get the odd celeb, don't you? I don't know who the celebs are this year, but the odd celeb speaking as well. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
If you've never been to the show, it's not just caravans and motorhomes. There's tents, there's folding campers, there's compact caravans, there's camper vans. I always end up, I don't know why, I've got to think about, the VW camper vans, like the California and that. They do look great and they are fantastic inside. They wouldn't work for me, but I do always head over that way and have a look.
Well, you see, what I like about them is we had them in my last job and they ran for miles and miles and miles and miles. We had transits before that and they used to fall apart. Sorry, Ford. But they were running 24/7. But the VWs kept on going. When they went wrong, they were expensive to repair, but it didn't go wrong that much, if you get me drift. So more cost effective. But I love them. Absolutely love them. I just can't afford one.
You've asked a question here. I noticed in your notes you said, do you think they may reduce the show to once a year?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's common knowledge that a lot of the dealers, manufacturers, are struggling with supply for the products to make the vans. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it might get moved to once a year. I don't know. And other Caravan and Camping Club are going to join together with the Caravan and Motorhome Club and put on one show. I don't know. It's just a thought in my head that maybe that might be the way to go, especially with everything that's going on.
Do you know what? There's always one, isn't there? I'm looking at the comments here, and there's always one, isn't there?
Who is it?
Would love to go, but there is too many damn vloggers. It's up and toe. That's naughty.
Oh, love it.
There's too many damn vloggers. Yeah, they're an absolute nightmare getting in your bloody way.
I don't know.
Oh, and I've noticed in your notes, you do look like Dave Spikey. I'm sorry, you do. You do. I'm sorry, you do.
That's viewers on my channel that started that.
Look, come on. I've got to say it again. You do.
No, what it was, I kept getting, because I'm originally from Bolton, like he is, I kept getting, and I've got slightly silver hair, what's left. And he said, they kept saying, "Are you Dave Spikey?" Or every time I watch you remind me of Dave Spikey or Jerry Sinclair from Phoenix Nights. And I like your accent. And that was what it was. And it just went from there, really. So, yeah. So, I wouldn't mind being a quid behind him.
No, I wouldn't mind myself. Another one of your points, is there anything that is not at the show that you would like to see in the future? I can't think of anything. Because everything's covered, isn't it? There's, like I said before, there's caravans, motorhomes, tents, campers, folders, the compact. I do like the. You're going to go ooh, but I do like the Bailey Discoveries. I think they're fantastic.
Right, the one thing that I would like to see a little bit more, I think Subaru are sponsoring it this year, but I'd like to see more car manufacturers offer their tow cars. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, the
Car
only ones.
manufacturers saying, look, this is what we can provide you as the punter, as a caravaner. This is what will tow your caravan, and bring what they've got to the show. I'd like to see that.
I can't pronounce them, but they seem to be there all the time. The Sanyong, I can't say it.
Sanyong, yeah.
Sanyong. They seem to be there. And Jeep, I saw a couple of Jeeps that were there.
Right, yeah.
I do like those Sanyongs. I just don't like the price. They're too expensive.
I just think that it would be nice to see a few more car manufacturers step up to the plate and bring their products to the show and say, look, this is what we've got, you know.
That is a damn good idea. More car manufacturers, because people can see, have a good look round them at their leisure. Then, rather than having to go here, there, and everywhere to different dealers. If you go to the show, you can see all the cars that
you go in
for towing.
You go in most car dealers. I've done it myself. Yeah, I've got a caravan. Oh yeah, this will tow it, and it won't. It won't tow it at all because the salesman doesn't know one end of a caravan from another. So what we'd like is them to come to the show and say, look, let's say VW as an example, Volkswagen turn up at the show and say, this is the latest Passat or whatever it is, and this will tow your caravan for this weight, and this weight. And if this don't work, that works as well, and this is another car. And just bring 2 or 3 cars and just say, look, this is what we've got to offer. You know.
Oh, someone said Somerswood, is it adult only?
Yes, it is. Yes.
That wouldn't be very good for families coming to the show that want to use their caravan. So it wouldn't be suitable, that one. It'd be no good for me and Claire, because if Claire and I did come in the caravan, we'd have to bring Mike. So
apparently, it's a very nice site, though. I've never been, and I'm not going this time, unfortunately, because I couldn't get in. But But Tanks on Tour is saying they're staying at the Premier Inn. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah,
it's very nice. I stayed in it when I went to see Damien, this new CL site. I stayed there on the way back, and it is very nice. It's very nice in there. I enjoyed my stay. I was quite surprised. It wasn't too bad. £48, double what I paid for my last hotel, but you get what you pay for.
Just pause that a minute, will you? Anne Shirley said she's just waved at the screen, so let's wave back at her. Hi, Anne.
She's waved at the screen. You're all right. Oh yeah, Phil, I've just waved at the screen.
Hey dear. Oh well. All right, where have we got? Jane Hook, she's gonna. Yes, Aileen is in. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Hall 3, Aileen, with your pet supplies? Quickly, just remind me, because I did see it earlier, but it's jumped that fast. Jane Hook's coming to buy you treats, by the way, just to let you know, Aileen.
See, that's another thing about the show. It's not just about the travel industry. You also get electronics stalls, pet foods. There's so many other stalls there around the outsides. So you could spend half a day going around them, because there's hundreds of them as well, isn't there?
But that's it. I mean, I'll be honest, I like the smaller stalls. I think it's great. Because somebody will turn up with some widget, a gadget, and say, I've invented this. I'm not sure whether it's suitable, but what do you think? And you go, well, actually, yeah, that'll work. So when you get little stalls like that bring a lot and contribute a lot towards it, like Aileen's Pets as an example. I don't have a dog or a cat, but plenty of us do, don't we? And it's ideal, isn't it? It's a great idea. I think the upholstery guys are there as well this year as well. So if you've got an old caravan that needs reupholstering, you can do that as well.
See,
there.
Last year cost me a lot of money. All those stalls cost me a fortune. Claire takes the credit card, and I didn't see her for hours. And then when she came back, My credit card was literally bent in half like that.
It can get expensive. You've got to temper
Well,
it. Yeah, you've got to temper it.
we bought everything new. We didn't want to put our older gear that's showing its age and was used. Well, no, I know it's a bit silly, but we wanted to put all new stuff in this better van. We just didn't want to use all the old stuff because it just wouldn't have felt right. So other people are now using it who are starting off. So that's exactly what we did. We bought secondhand stuff to get us going, get us into the caravanning lifestyle in the world of caravanning. And but now we decided to put all new stuff in the van, and the show was brilliant for that.
Right. I've just spotted. Aileen, thanks for that, love. Hall 3, stand 27 is Aileen's Pets Supplies. So if you've got a dog, best place to be.
I've bought quite a few things off them, and I can highly recommend them. Fast dispatch as well. You get it within a couple of days. She's been absolutely fantastic, our Eileen. She's been amazing.
Lovely. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not,
there's a few of the dog's treats still there, like the tube multicolored rings. Lucy loves it.
Well, that's
annoying. Hey,
you had one of them.
A chew ring?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? For me new Nashes? No, I haven't got a chew ring, you cheeky. I nearly swore then.
Person? I don't know. Where are we? We're losing the plot here. Let's get back online.
We're always losing the plot, but that's the beauty of just being off the cuff. When it all goes wrong, everybody can laugh at us for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I very rarely make mistakes. It's usually Claire.
Oh yeah. Oh, but by the way, see you next Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just going through the bullet points. Have we missed anything?
I don't know.
I think we covered everything that we listed there, haven't we?
Let me check.
I didn't say what I was looking forward to the most. I think for me, it's just, like I said before, it's the atmosphere, and I love stopping and talking to people and what have you. I think that's the best part of going the show for me.
Yeah,
you're meeting loads of new people. It's just the atmosphere. I love the atmosphere there, and it's nice seeing people who are looking at their first van and looking at getting into caravanning or motorhome, and it's just really nice to see. What have we missed anything here? Colin Rimmer, can I say a big thank you to everybody that sponsored me on the
yes.
£1,700. Well done, that man.
Colin. Yes. £1,700. Awesome.
Paul and Sarah Caravan, think you two are great. Are we?
I'll accept that.
She wasn't talking about you. She was talking about me and Claire. Obviously, surely she was talking about. They were talking about Claire and I.
Yeah. All right.
Because like the little banner at the bottom there, Phil and the real talent Juliet. You know what I mean?
This, by the way, that is, if everybody can see that is what he does to us on the private chats. He changes that every so often, just to have a dig at me.
Would I do that? Come on, would I do that?
Yes, I'm surprised you've not changed it yet.
Well, you could have changed it yourself before I introduced Phil.
Very droll. Right then.
By the way, I know a lot of you won't be familiar with Phil. He's got this other little channel called Lost Weekends Caravan. I don't know whether any of you have heard of it, but it's only a little small channel.
It is in comparison to some.
Go on, say it. I'll burst you.
No, I'm just going to say it is in comparison to some. But there we go. Right, anyway, come on, let's have a look at this chat.
Anyone away for Christmas?
Oh, yeah. We're not going away in the van. No.
We are. Not at Christmas, but the weekend before Christmas. Again, Yew Tree Farm again. Nice little 5-pitch CL.
Carl Lighthouse, we're away until New Year.
Oh,
nice.
I'd love to, but work.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah,
work gets in the way.
Yeah, It does.
I'd love to retire early, but that ain't gonna happen.
No, well, we've I've got a couple more of my part-time weeks to do, and then I'm off more or less. I think I've got to go in for one day in between Christmas and New Year, and that's it. But we've got Alfie and his mum and partner in between Christmas and New Year, which I'm really looking forward to. We saw him last week when it was his birthday, but we're seeing him in between Christmas and New Year, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's been tough for you and Juliet, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know, Alfie now lives in Cumbria, right at the top near the border, which is quite a considerable distance between us and them, and we've not seen him properly. Apart from last weekend, we've not seen him for a few months, and we really do miss him.
That border of that there, Scotland.
That there, Scotland, yeah. Be careful. You'll have
Bob will be getting upset with me. He's
already. You're going to upset you. Yeah.
He's having a little dig at me there. Wake.
Yeah, exactly.
Wake. I'm a Merseysider. What can I say? That's how it comes out. And then I hear myself and I think, no, work.
Wake.
Claire goes mad with me, and she goes mad at Joe and everything because we say use. Use. God, she hates it. We can't help it.
No.
But that's the way it is. But anyway, as you can see in the top, is it left, right, top right-hand corner? It's from February the 22nd to the 27th, which I think that's the Sunday, isn't it? So I think it's Tuesday to Sunday. Doors open. I think the doors open at 10 o'clock. Am I right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm trying to find my notes. I've got all sorts of notes all over the place, so I don't bloody give out incorrect information. But I'm sure it's 10 o'clock. I'm sure it is.
Colin said, I'm not there until I'm not out until the 11th of February. Me and the dog getting our heritage diesel fix at East Lancs Railway. Cool. He says, Amarak. Who shouted that? Not me.
East Lancs Railway, a train spotter. No, please stop that. Stop it. I'm just reading my notes. Ticket prices are £10 if booked online before midnight on the 21st of February, after which the price reverts to £13. Children under 15 visit free, but require a ticket to attend. A £1.25 transaction fee applies. But to be honest with you, I think £13 a bargain for what you're getting. It's absolutely, it is a bargain. It's a fantastic day out.
I've found a question for you that Bob's just put on. Bob Mackay's
go on.
Are you coming north of the border next year, Ian?
I'd love to come north of the border because we keep saying I'd love to go to Scotland. I'd love to go to Scotland because I love scenic areas of the country. I love Wales. I love Cornwall. And Scotland is right there on the list of places we desperately want to visit. But up to now, it just hasn't happened. But it will do. But I know Bob's going to go, oh, for crying out loud. But I'm fair-skinned, and I hear all sorts of horror stories of certain areas of Scotland that the midges will just savage anybody with skin like mine. Because even in the end of summer, I get absolutely savaged. I don't know what it is, but they love my skin and blood. Oh my God. Horseflies are the worst with me. They leave me with massive bruises on my legs. I get terrorised. And that's the only thing that worries me about going to Scotland.
I've just saw a brilliant one. I think Mark's put it on from Hitch Up and Toe about Coral. Coral's names, naming all the kids, start with R. Stephen, R. Phil, R. J. That's your language, isn't it? R. Phil, R. Ian. R.
What are you trying to say? It'll be Reet. It'll be Reet. That's all I get out of you.
It'll always be Reet.
It'll always be reached.
That's in Caravan Nut. He'll tell you it'll always be reached.
Surely. Let's go to Chorley.
No wrong with Charlie, lad.
There you go, Chorley.
Charlie.
Well, Bob, honestly, I would really, really love to visit Scotland. I really would. The closest I've been is Gretna Green. That's because I went out with my mate when he was on the lorries, and we took a delivery of pharmaceuticals across the border to Gretna Green. That's as far as I've been. That's as far north as I've been, Gretna Green.
Right. Well, Bob says eat loads of garlic and it'll put him off.
I can't stand garlic. I hate garlic. I'll have to wear it round my neck. At least I'll be safe from vampires, won't I?
Just to let you know, he's coming to my house this Sunday, and he's such a fussy person.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bob was coming on Sunday.
No, I'm telling everybody about you. He's very fussy. Very fussy.
You're lucky because this is a festive visit and I hate Christmas. Bah, humbug.
Oh, we know. Oh, we're prepared for your grumpiness.
I love getting to meet up with friends and family. And I love Christmas Day, seeing the kids open the presents. And I love Claire's Christmas dinner. That's what I love about Christmas. But everything else, the palaver, the build up to it. And, I'm not really religious. So I think my hatred of Christmas came from when I worked in a shop. I think that's where it came from, because it was just horrific. And I vowed after I left, don't work with the public. And look at me, 17 years later, I'm dealing with the public.
I'm just looking at these comments again. Just bear with me. Itch Up and Toe went to Scotland. Yes, they did. They did some vlogs on it, and they loved it. I like Scotland. Actually, I've got tickets to go to see a band in February, but I don't know whether the Queen of Scotland's going to let us in or not. So,
Andrew Fairbairn, isn't Scotland full of midges, not short people? I like that. It's quite funny.
Aileen loves Northumberland. I don't know. Somebody put on hang on. Yeah, there we go. It'll be right. Somebody mentioned, I don't know whether I missed it, but yeah, Andy. He's asking just who's going to the Tourfest that Martin and Caravan Addies have set up. I don't know, because unfortunately we can't go. We're away. So I don't know who's actually he's got going, but I'm hoping. I think he's sold out anyway. Have you sold out, Martin? Let's see if he'll catch up with us. But yeah, that's just something I just picked up then.
Bob said
the Tourfest. Unfortunately, we can't go out. I know you're away. I'm away, but yeah.
Bob's saying the Midgie situation is overhyped. Yeah, but honestly, I would get absolutely savaged. It's like there's a few sites. There's one that I've looked at is the Bunree site, and it looks over one of the lochs and the mountains and everything. It looks awesome. And there's even another one just slightly further north from Bunree that looks just as nice. But I think that one's a private site. That one looks awesome.
Well, the last time I went to Scotland in a caravan was my grandma, and she had a 1969 Sprite Major, and we stayed at Pitlockery, and it was 1976. It was during the heat wave, and there wasn't a midge to be had anywhere because it was so hot. It was brilliant, absolute brilliant holiday.
Maybe I should visit Scotland, but just stick to the cities and go to Edinburgh or something like that, because that is a city I would love to visit.
Yeah, it is.
The castle and everything.
Into apparently, you're better off doing a park and ride on that one, apparently.
Yeah, but it's a city that I'd love to visit, especially with that castle. You know what we're like here on FT Lock. We love a castle. I think we visit nearly every single one in North Wales. I don't think there's one left that we haven't visited.
Yeah, Caravan Nut says the Donkey Creek pitches for his Tourfest are all booked.
Um,
Anything else?
Jeff Foster says, visit Scotland 10 years in a row, hardly came across the wee beasties.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
They will literally go across country to find me, I tell you. Paul's from Rolling with the Robsons. Sorry, a bit behind the scene about PR. At present, the big companies aren't so bothered as they are selling vans very easily, so don't need us that as much.
That's perhaps the case. It probably is the case. It doesn't matter. But things may change.
I don't do it to help them out. I just do it for content and to show people vans that may not be able to get to the show. Like I think you said that before yourself. I think the show's ideal for that, for vloggers, to get a bit of content to show people the products that people can't get to the show to see. So,
Aileen says Glasgow's nicer. That's where I'm supposed to be going in February. So
Glasgow.
But yeah.
Not as many midges on the East Coast.
Right.
Damien, fly up is quicker and get the bus into town. Yeah, he can fly the plane.
Yeah, he can fly as well. Oh, there we go. Where are we at? Oh, hang on.
All being well, Ellis and I are doing a road trip next year. God, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Starting at Glenfinnan. Love Scotland. I can't. I'd love to go. I really, really want to go, but we might. There's big change ahead for the summer. More to be revealed when it's confirmed.
Yeah. A lot of big changes.
Where are you going? Here comes the F word.
France.
There's the F word. There's the F bomb. Poof.
I'm staying near where your number one best friend is staying.
What do you mean, me number one best friend? Is this where you get a little bit touchy?
No.
Number one caravan friend. You're all my friends. You're all my friends. You're all held in high regard. How's that?
No, I don't. To be honest, I don't know where Graham's going, but I know we're going to Normandy anyway.
They're going south of France. They always do. They go for the weather, whereas I'm not particularly bothered. I put my raincoat on and I put my trademark on and I don't worry about the rain. There you go, sorted. All ready for the English weather. And possibly Scottish weather. You never know.
Right.
I just drop that in there. You never know. It might happen. Well, anyway, let's go back to these comments. You need to visit castles in South Wales. Well, is there any? We've stayed in South Wales a few times. Claire loves Tenby and the Pembrokeshire coast. We did do Pembrokeshire Castle. That is an amazing castle. That. Love that one. Who are you coming to see, Phil, at the Hydro?
I'm coming seeing Front 242. I knew you don't know.
No idea.
They're a Belgian band. And I've been into them for donkey's years. Me and my lad are going, and we're really looking forward to it. I've got hotel booked. I've got tickets already. Whether the Queen of Scotland will let us in February or not, I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to it.
The Queen of Scotland, Miss Sturgeon.
Yes, indeed.
Mike Privet says, have a look at my Glenfinnan video. I'll check it out. I'm about 3,000 videos behind. I'm honest to God, trying to find the time to catch up on everybody's videos.
What's mine?
I do when I get a chance. But I am a lot of videos behind. I'm really behind. Only because I've had a lot on my plate recently. I could bore you to death with what's going on at the minute. But the latest thing is Claire's car's died and we're about to buy another a little later B car. But if it happens, I'll tell everybody then. But it's a cracker of a little car. It's one of them that you think, where the hell has that been? 21,000 miles on the clock, and it's like a brand new car.
No, it's not Techno Bob. It's EBM. There you go. Google it. But yeah, no, I'm aware of this little car, and it sounds quite good.
Well, I lashed a lot of money at the Citroen last year to get it through its MOT, and I can't bring myself to do it again. I'm still bloody paying for the work from last year, so no, I'm not. I can't do it anymore. So I'd rather spend X amount of pounds getting to this A to B car, because it's slightly overpriced for the year. But if you saw it and saw the history on it, it's a steal.
Right. Any more questions?
How long have we been nattering away for now?
Nearly an hour.
Yeah, I'll just go through these last ones, and I think we're best calling it a night, because we're rambling on now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I noticed Damien's put, I want to do the NC 500. Well, don't we all? We all want to do that, but I'm hearing a lot of horror. Put it this way, it's not something that I could pull my twin axle Caravan around, is it?
No, I just want to do it in the car.
I'd have to hire a motorhome or a little camper or something. I think the smaller the camper, the better, because I've seen pictures of certain sections of that, and it's just campervan, motorhome. But it's meant to be absolutely amazing journey. So
yeah,
I'd love to do it before I pass to the other side. You know what I mean? So it is. Scotland is on the list. We'll do it at some point. Bob's saying we really need to get back down to Port Sunlight. Love the museum there. Yeah, the Lady Lever Art Gallery and
it is good.
Museum.
Me and Juliet have been there. We really enjoyed it.
The story behind Port Sunlight is quite phenomenal. What Mr. Lever did for his staff. You don't get employers like that anymore. You know, he built a whole little village for his staff. It's amazing.
Well, his water used to come from where I live at Rivington.
Yeah.
The water for that factory was pumped from, believe it or not, Rivington down to Merseyside. It was Merseyside.
It was on my list to do, because I did a few videos of places to visit on the Wirral. That was one of the places I was going to vlog, but I just ran out of time. Yeah. Didn't get a chance to do it.
That is good.
Just read through these quickly. Yeah, Eileen McKay. Hope COVID starts behaving by then. Yes, so do I. I don't want another show not to go ahead because of it. I think worst case scenario, you'll have to be tested on the door. Because they can't keep stopping. Because there's a lot of people's livelihoods and businesses that rely on these sorts of things, and I must admit, I'm at a point now where I'm sick to death of all these rules and regulations. I think we just need to have a lot of masks, testing, carry that on, but we've got to continue some form of way of life, because I've done everything that's been asked of me so far, and it's been a horrific 18 months, to be honest. At times, and I'm sure that a lot of people have found it to be horrific for probably more severe reasons, losing people and so on. But do you know what I mean? So,
well, can I just point out something very important, and it is very important. Martin's just commented, and he's right. Lord Lever was actually a Bolton lad. He might have gone down to the Liverpool to do his salt.
Right, can I just stop you? It's not Liverpool. It's Wirral. Just Wirral. It's very simple. Wirral.
It's all the same. You all talk same to me.
Stupid boy.
Anyway, the point is he's a Bolton lad. So
yeah, whatever. Yeah, but who made him rich? Merseyside people worked hard for him. He's not having that, is he?
No. Anyway,
how long have we been chatting now?
We're now at 8.
Coming up to an hour, right? If I haven't read your comment out, I do apologise. Rock Ferry, just Andy, amazing story. That just stay clear of Rock Ferry. It's not that bad. It's all right.
Anyway.
Ian, I lost my job in the exhibition industry due to COVID.
Yeah, there you
See
go.
what I mean? That's exactly what I'm saying, then, isn't it? We can do without more. We can do without any more overzealous restrictions, right? So I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us rabble on for an hour. It's very much appreciated. Hope to see you all at the show. And I'll give the last few words to Phil, my special guest.
Well,
You made me say that.
I appreciate that you coming supporting Ian. He does need it in these hard times. So, and I do hope you can join us very soon.
Right.
In the meantime, bye for now.
Do you know, for that, you're getting that again. Separated at birth. But then again, you're a lot older than him.
Ooh, harsh.
Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from him.
Correct. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you at the show in February.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye now.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.